All right, guys, so if you stuck with us this far, we're at the end. We're at the finished product. This is a Kodiak Ultimate. This is the 2921 FKDS. It's going to be a front kitchen floor plan. We've hung out with Scott. He took us through basically from just the bare bones steel frame now to the finished product. So we got Steve with us. Steve is actually our rep for Dutchmen for Kodiaks and Aspen Trails at our dealership. So he works with us really closely to make sure that we have all the information that we need on hand to make sure that the customer is informed on any decision that they're making. So ultimately, Steve, if you want to take us through a walk around on this, show us the exterior features, let's just hang out for a little bit.
Perfect, sounds good. You know, Scott went through all the constructions, but we're going to go through and we're going to touch base on it again as we kind of walk around the outside and the inside of this trailer here. I like starting out on the front cap here. All right, so all of our Kodiaks, you know, our Cubs, our Ultralights, our Ultimates, they're going to have the one-piece fiberglass front cap here. All of our Ultimates are going to have the automotive windshield in here. Bring up the automotive windshield here. You know, going down the road, something's happened. If you were to get a stone chip in here, it's an automotive windshield just like in your vehicle. So you're not going to have to worry about it, you know, it shattering. So you're going to get a little nick and you can always get that repaired. And then we come here, we do our one-piece molded fiberglass front cap. Behind our front cap here, we've got our fiberglass batten insulation. It's run from side to side, so it's not vertically like some of the other competitors out there. So going down the road, it's not going to sit there and shake and work its way down. It's run from sidewall to sidewall. We also have our bare cage construction behind here. So that's all welded aluminum frame. We've got the fiberglass batten insulation here and then our fiberglass front cap. And then coming down from here, we've got our Giga box over here. So this is going to take all of your wiring that you used to have that runs into your battery box here. It's all centrally located. It's got your battery disconnect switch here. So you're going through, you're putting your camper in storage for a couple weeks. You're not using it during the summer, or you're going into storage during the winter. You can come over here, flip this red switch, and that's going to kill all the power to your batteries. So you're not going to come back and have a completely dead camper. So rather than having just a bunch of wires just hanging all over the place and it looks like a mess, it's just a way to centralize everything just into that one spot.
Awesome. And then up front, I mean, typically you're going to have, what, two 20-pounders and then a power tongue jack?
Yep, so we're going to have the two 20-pound tanks up here. We've got the power tongue jack with the LED
light that's on there.
LED light. It's nice here. It's up and down. You're not sitting here hand cranking this because, you know, just a few years ago, you were still having your hand cranks on all of your travel trailers. So makes it a lot easier. It's a lot nicer on your back, arms, setting up. Tearing down makes everything a lot easier for the customers.
Setting up's not a workout.
All right, so now we're coming down the sidewall here. Most of our Kodiaks, 2921 FKDS is an exception to this. We'll have a pass-through storage here, just like on this one right over here. We're going to give you the widest pass-through storage. You got a big entrance door or compartment door on both sides, so you can get all your stuff in there. You can get your chairs and your tables, your grills. All inside your storage area here. What I do like to point out here is we have an inverter prep, solar prep, and a tire pressuring monitor system prep all on the Kodiaks. So this is all going to be centrally located up in your pass-through storage. You can wire in your inverters, and now you can power some outlets off your 12-volt batteries if you want to.
And it looks super easily accessible too. And then you guys do, this is a magnetic latch rather than having the actual like snap-on that you typically see.
It just comes up. You can sit here, you get your stuff out, you can just catch it real quick, and it's going to fall down.
Perfect.
Other things that I like to point out is we have solar on the side. We're also prepped up on our roof for solar panels as well. So every Kodiak is going to be built with the solar prep standard. You can go through, you can put your portable solar panel here and charge your 12-volt batteries, or you can hardwire them up on the roof, charge your batteries that way.
Nice.
All of our Kodiaks are also going to come with power stabilizer jacks. Okay, so it's push button right here, up and down. But you notice here, we go through, we have an LED light on all of our storage or stabilizer jacks.
That's nice.
It's going to be in your front storage compartment here. That way, setting up at night, you need to put your blocks down, put your jacks down. From there, you can have your light. You're not sitting there holding a flashlight trying to run jacks and place blocks all at the same place.
Friday night. I mean, it's 6 o'clock. You're on your way to the campground. It's already dark outside. You don't want to be stressing out about where you're putting the stabilizers down at.
Right. We're trying to go through and make things as easy as possible for you. Coming down here, all of our Kodiaks are going to have the electric awning. We put our awning light against the sidewall of the coach. You know, there's some awnings out there that the awning LED lights are in the actual tube of the awning, so you have to have your awning all the way out to be able to use these lights.
Yeah.
Now we can go through, we can put it out halfway, put it all the way out, keep it all the way rolled up, turn your LED lights on from inside the trailer, and now you've got light out here underneath your awning or at your campsite.
Nice.
So then we're going to come through our ultralights, and our ultimates come with the more ride or Lippert fold out steps. It's the sure steps, so it's going to give you a lot sturdier of a step going into the coach. And we also have our keyless entry on our entry door here.
And that's part of your 35th anniversary package, right?
It is. So
Okay.
our 35th anniversary package, we're going to come standard with our Dutchmen solo control system. That's going to be the control system that controls everything. So it's going to control your awning, your interior lights, your tank monitors, water pumps. It's all centrally located right in here. It's Bluetooth capable, so you can download an app to your smartphone and go through and power everything in the coach off your phone as well, too. And we're going to go through, we're going to have the keyless entry on the Cubs, the ultralights, and the ultimates. But you can go through, you can set a code here, so now you don't have to worry about losing keys or taking them with you. Just put the code in, open the door. We'll also come standard with a Veurink tankless water heater.
Okay.
Okay, so it's actually got a 60,000 BTU furnace or heating element in the hot water heater. So you're going to go through, as long as you have propane, you're going to have hot water inside your coach.
Nice.
So that's good. And then backup cameras are standard on the Cubs, the ultralights, and the ultimates. And then we're also coming standard for our 35th anniversary package with slide out awnings.
That's nice, because that's a huge cost at the dealership, too.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. And it makes setup and tear down a lot easier. You're not having to get up, sweep off the top of the slide outs if you're camping in the fall.
Yeah.
Leaves and pine needles falling down on top of it, so you're taking less debris inside your camper.
Yeah, and to touch on the backup camera, that's Bluetooth, and it goes right to your phone, right?
It is Bluetooth. So you sync your phone up with the camera, and you use your smartphone as your monitor inside the truck. You're going to be able to sit there and see what's going on behind you, so you're not yelling at each other while you're backing the camper up.
Yeah, and even the tankless water heater, too, just to touch on that as well. Most campers are going to have like a 6-gallon hot water heater.
So they'll have a 6-gallon gas or gas electric hot water heater. We're doing the tankless hot water heater. It actually has a mixing tank inside it as well. So it's going to pump the hot water into that mixing tank. So if you're out taking a shower, somebody goes into the kitchen sink and turns the hot water on, you're not going to have a dramatic temperature difference at either place. So it's a lot more user friendly.
Yeah, because my fiance's not allowed to flush the toilet while I'm taking a shower. So, just kidding. But anyways, will you show me the rest of it?
Yeah. So right over here comes standard with exterior TV mount. We give you the mount inside the trailer. You can bring your TV out here, plug it in here. You've got your plugs right here. You can go through, plug in all your blenders or
like an induction cooktop or something?
Induction cooktops. You can plug it all in right here. You've got your cable prep here as well too. So if you are hooking up the TV on the outside, you can watch the game, sit out underneath the awning, maybe watch the races.
Nice.
So it's just, we're trying to go through and give you user-friendly features on the outside of the Kodiak.
For sure. As we'll head down this way.
Yep. You'll notice this little track right here. We come standard with a Suburban griddle and the mount that hooks on right here. Gives you your griddle. We've got our LP quick disconnect right underneath here as well too. So you can really go through and have everything you need from home in the camper. And you're not sitting here having to bring an extra grill with you or an extra flat iron cooktop.
Yeah, and
so it's all
for specific floor plans. I know this one, the floor plan doesn't necessarily allow it, but you do have like an outdoor fridge on a lot of your Kodiak Ultimate and Ultralight floor plans,
yep.
right?
So on a lot of our floor plans, we're going to come with, I call them a dorm style refrigerator, but it's a little refrigerator in a compartment here for all of your adult beverages or sodas or pops or anything like that. And then there's a couple floor plans that we come with that actually have the full-blown exterior kitchen. So you'll have the bigger refrigerator outside, the plumb sink, entertainment centers in your outside kitchen as well.
Nice. Well, since we're back here, let's just chat about the exterior, like the back wall. It looks like you got like a Lippert quick connect for a ladder back there.
Yep. So we go through. We are prepped for the telescoping ladder. We've got the Lippert quick connect ladder up there, and then we go through and we use the backup camera here as well too. It is all Bluetooth, so you can download an app on your phone, sync your phone to it, and then use your smartphone as your monitor while you're backing the camper up. Like we talked about earlier, Scott was going through the plant. Okay.
That's solid.
Go through, I do a fully vacuum bonded rear wall. It's all welded aluminum frame, high density black foam insulation, all vacuum bonded together.
Yeah.
So, and then we have our spray ports here as well too. You can hook up here. You've got a place to hose the dogs off, hose your shoes off, get, you know, maybe you're out hiking and you get mud all over your legs. You can hose it all off here so you're not dragging extra mud inside the camper.
Yeah. Awesome. Sweet. All right, so before we go inside and check out this floor plan, this is one of my favorite floor plans that you guys have, the 2921 FKDS. We're on the posterior side of your camper, so this is not going to be your campsite side. This is going to be the opposite end where your slides are going to come out.
Off-door side or driver's side going through there. You know, we go through, again, trying to be lightweight, we go through and do the fully vacuum bonded slide out. So we got the vacuum bonded exterior walls, vacuum bonded slide out in walls, okay? We go through there. You notice we put the slide out in wall windows on both of our bed slides and our living area slides, but they're the 50/50 max flow slider windows. So these windows, just like your exterior windows here, are going to open halfway up, so you're going to be able to get a lot more natural airflow going through the camper. So more airflow, you're not running your AC in the spring or later into the fall. You can get the natural air coming in, keeps everything nice and cool. Fresh air is always good for everybody. So
yeah, and then so you can see your slide toppers from the 35th anniversary.
Yep.
They are both on the bed slide and also on your basically your living slide.
Correct.
Now you guys use a cable-driven slide system.
Yep. So we're using the Norcold cable-driven slide system. You know, again, we've been touting lightweight. We want to be the lightest weight, ultralight on the market. So we go through and we use the cable-driven slide system. It's actually a pulley-based system and a gear-driven system. We just use cables to bring the slides in and out. But this allows us to do a free floating slide out. So going out, in and out, it's floating in on top of your floor. It saves up quite a bit of weight from having to do a rack and pinion through frame design on our slide outs. So we're not having to jump to the bigger frame to be able to do that. And that's going to be able to save you some weight there as well too.
Nice. And if you have any issues, it's pretty easy to bring in. Like if you didn't have like any battery power or anything.
Right. So there's manual overrides. Something happens. Maybe the motor goes out. We give you the piece that plugs into the back of the motor. You take a center section of your overhead style or fascia, slide fascia out, plug your drill into it, and you can actually run the slide in and out with your drill.
That's nice rather than having to do it from the outside.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Well, I mean, this is one of my favorite floor plans. Anything else you want to touch on before we pop inside?
No. Right over here, we've got our city water connection. We've got our black tank flush. We've got our park cable hookup and our satellite hookup here. So we try to give you a centralized docking station. All right here. Your water hookups, your black tank flush is all right here, and it's centrally located on the camper. So when you do pull up to dump your tanks, guess what? It's right here. You're not having to go from one end of the camper to the back while you're dumping your tanks. So
sweet, thanks. Yeah, that was an oversight on my end, but let's pop inside.
Sounds good.
Awesome.